Hey everyone, welcome to episode 7 of the Mission Nutrition Devlog. Before we start, I want to announce that from now on I'll be moving these devlogs and all other Mission Nutrition related content to the DNA Studio YouTube. I left the link in the description, so please go subscribe and I'll see you there from the next episode. Now, we haven't seen each other in a while because a lot of stuff happened. Long story short, my PC broke and I was left without being able to work for over 3 weeks, but that issue is resolved now. Also, I decided to take a gap year. But this ended up being a great thing because this project has refreshed a lot of my passion for game dev, and I decided I'm gonna be working full-time on Mission Nutrition for a while. And since this is not a project anymore, it's no longer a solo game and I can finally leave all the coding and functioning to Damien. So now I can properly focus on the game design and visuals. In the next video on the DNA channel, I'm gonna talk about my long-term plans and expectations for the game more thoroughly. I'm also gonna be making other short and long-form content about things like lore or biology of X planet, for example, so check it out. This week we are playing World of Warcraft. I have a really long history with this game, and although it definitely has its ups and downs, I still come back regularly to Mythic Plus. Even though the content has been lackluster in the previous couple of expansions, the dungeon experience rarely disappoints, and the careful design of each class makes the combat incredibly fun and addicting. Right, back to the game. I've been excited for this episode because, spoiler alert, the first planet is functionally complete now. And the only thing that's missing is that you still can die, but this is irrelevant now. Because of the time constraints, many parts of the game are very rushed and done poorly, which is why the first thing we're gonna do is completely rebuild the game inside the engine. First things first, let's go through all the fixes that needed to be implemented since the last time. The gun now spawns projectiles at the barrel, and they're also deleted when they leave the map, so there shouldn't be any performance issues. The next thing is the mobs. Crawley was redone completely, and now he no longer bugs out and jump scares you. He now smoothly charges in a straight line with a set distance. Next, I drew a proper shadow for Cannon's attack and also added a shockwave for the impact. And Jiggler no longer vibrates when he's waiting to attack. At this point, it's good to mention that the planet has a name now. It's called Verithos, which is a word morphed from 2 languages that I can't remember anymore, and it means red flint. This one was a giveaway, but I'll let you guys figure out the other planet names. Verithos also has a complete boss now, and it's actually quite fun. It ended up looking really cool in motion. So he has the Storm and the Barrage, which are both quite easy to avoid. The Storm specifically is made to be quite slow, so it provides a damage window where he's completely static. The Shockwave is the real problem though. This attack, on the other hand, is quite fast and explosive, and it also does the most damage, being 3, so as long as you read the animations carefully, you should be fine and complete the planet in at the very most like 3 or 4 tries, which was the aim. You can see the gameplay of the whole planet in the back, by the way, since the wave system is already set up. We've done 2 rounds of testing over on our Discord so far, and we fixed all of the bugs we could find. If you want to join the tester team, by the way, head on over to the Discord link in the description. We also did a lot of difficulty balancing so that the planet works well as a difficulty 2 planet. In general, Verithos isn't very interactive, so it's a bit on the boring side, but the difficulty comes from the fairly fast mob gameplay, and also you need to be quite consistent in dodging the boss, because even though his attacks aren't that difficult to dodge, he does a lot of damage, and 2 or 3 mistakes could kill you, so this planet is mostly a dodge check for the player. The last thing we fixed is the player UI. As you can see, all the animations work nicely now, and it's starting to look like a solid game with everything put together. So that's it for this episode. As I said, we're gonna be completely rebuilding the game later this month, so I'm gonna be focusing on game design in a while, and creating all the cool planets you'll be able to play one day. Again, please head over and subscribe to the DNA Studio YouTube channel, link in the description, as we are moving all content there from now on, and watch out for the video where I'll be talking about the future of the game. Thank you very much for watching, and next time I'll see you guys there.